Well, precious.
I'm not precious. I'm just not a soft idiot lefty like you.
Leave your paper out of his face now.
Leave your paper, man. Yeah? What about immigration? 1.6 million last 2 years. I've got children. I've got a grandchild. Why are they going to live in 20 years when rent's £5 grand a month? You're all stupid. It's not a racist to talk about immigration. Yeah, you're right. Another juicy video. Yeah, guys. So welcome to the video. So what you're about to see is mentor. I was filming the Socialists. I was in town shoot shopping with my brother for his wedding. But anyway, so I was filming the Socialists. And all I have to honestly do, guys, is just simply stand there. That's it. And they'll approach me. Now, the guy who approaches me, you'll see, is that we've seen him before in Birmingham last year. Very much an antagonist. But they all get told of themselves. I do lose my shit here a little bit. But I'm frustrated, and this is how I feel. And I know a lot of you guys are the same. So get in the comments, slag me off, praise me, do whatever you want. But enjoy, people. This one is wild.
Something like seeing Coventry, so yeah, I'm here to talk a bit about the fight for rights for transgender people and what the union's role in that could be.
Wouldn't say that.
I suspect most of you might have. As a member of UCU, I'm very pleased
always
to
the
be
same people,
a
man.
Statement about it.
Oh my
and
God,
I've
mate!
been very glad to see it open yet. Housing, employment, the cost of living, and the NHS.
No, I'll get my way.
People say to me, you need to get a life. I've never had this much fun in my life.
Yeah, trust me. People are out here doing this. I'll do the same, bro. Got a camera now. I'll do the same, bro.
System that people have right now. And this
What do you think about shit, Coventry?
We need to be sure
It's a shit hole, mate. I guarantee I get the same answer off 10 people.
Yeah, guaranteed.
I guarantee I walk around here and said it to 10
Thank you,
people.
Elliot. And yes,
Come
I
to
was
the
on
shit hole,
a
come to the shit hole, come to the shit hole.
last week
Good loving, mate.
with over 300 trade unionists discussing how we're going to support and fight back.
Bullet.
So thanks, Elliot, for that.
Bullet.
That's something that all trade unionists need to be involved in that fight.
Yes, Elliot.
Right, our next speaker is Phil.
Yo, Phil McCracken.
Phil Street, who is from the Alice Arnold Unite branch, but also
Big up to Phil
TUC
McCracken.
secretary who keeps us all in order, make sure
Unite and the
our
Socialist
paperwork
Party,
is absolutely
pushing the left
basic.
agenda, causing loads of
And,
tensions,
I'm
clever
very
individuals.
pleased that Phil is going to speak now, so thank you very much.
Who are these? Who are these?
These are the Socialist Party.
Socialists.
They're basically super left. They want everybody open borders, so everyone, Tom, Dick and Harry can
So they
come.
want everybody in the country.
Yeah. Most of them probably on benefits and don't work.
A housing crisis,
Fuck off, man.
no prospects for the young,
You know what I mean?
Because of
4
the,
million children living in poverty.
you got foreigners in the country, that's why, rude boy.
Because we've got a cost of living crisis because
These countries don't
we're super full up.
super full up with foreigners.
Increase in our spending. We condemn
I mean, I agree with that.
children to
I
poverty
don't agree with none of it, man.
without refusing
The
to
employment side of things, maybe, but
I agree with that. The rich need to pay more taxes. Yeah, I agree with that. Well, can I say one thing, love? Don't tell me to
winter fuel
I live in
allowance.
the city. This is my city.
bit rude to tell someone to shush, isn't it?
He condemns
You're allowed to protest and have your freedom of expression. He's expressing his opinion.
That's it. And
You know,
you're telling me to go.
or is it just with you or against you? That's what you guys are like, isn't it?
Bye bye.
and we see the decline.
I didn't fuck your country up. Your government did.
This is the Tory agenda adopted by Starmer. The working class are angry.
So they just want to let everyone in. Everyone has benefits.
So
I've
they
had to deal
should
with
be.
it through all my life,
They're
mate.
seething at the
Living in
neglect
this shit
and the
community,
instrument
this shit society.
Doesn't matter. They can cry all they want. Reform or wiping the floor, mate.
The sight of the
That's
rich
it, my
getting
man.
richer and ordinary working people struggling to survive from day to day.
Whatever, mate.
Working class people want change.
I bet you're fucking
Start
got it
the
nice, haven't you,
promise
mate? You
that
got your
change.
pension,
The
bro.
change that we've received is just a worsening
Oh, yeah.
of the conditions that existed before.
My pension's out there
This is
hustling
why
at the
we
age of
are
70.
voting for that charlatan
Out there
Farage.
robbing cars at the age of 70, I will.
UK and channeling the anger of the working class into blaming immigrants for the economic and social crisis that we're facing,
baby,
that
yeah.
they had no part in creating.
Oh, you seen it there?
The reform are a bunch of rich
Icky
thugs,
one,
a gang of
Icky.
thugs.
How old are you?
Hey, 18, mate.
Working,
That's
telling
enough
working
bacon,
class
isn't it?
people it's an issue for immigrants.
You actually got a pension?
Yes, 3 grand.
What they really stand for. I promise you
Stay
this.
with me until you get
The
old.
reform-led nation
with you, something.
will result in massive attacks.
Fucking, we won't even have a retirement
You won't
age.
even get it.
No holds.
You're fucking dead by the
I
time you
wouldn't even
retire.
save up for that
There'll be
pension
no
shit.
health
man.
service. There'll be no employment
I'd stop it
rights.
tomorrow and get my
And
money
it'll be
off.
open
if I
sesame
die, my
for
kids
the
get
rich to exploit and go on.
All right, son. Noah. Come here.
But what Farage and Starmer
Dad wants some of this.
He's got more money
is
than
warfare over
Come on.
welfare.
Just a little bit, Noah.
The genocide in Gaza. Talk of
Your mum told me to give me half of it.
You need to go and rob that boy. He's got
increasing monetary spending,
Yeah, let's go do it.
overseas imperial wars. I say to you, and I finish on this,
Yeah, that's good. That's
we
good.
should say no
This is
to
settle for
more.
life,
my
isn't
boy's
it?
11 years old and he's got his own
No
flat.
to more
It's
immigration.
nice, man. You settle for life.
No
isn't
to
it?
more.
Do you agree with this?
wars.
They're fucking bonkers, aren't they? They're saying, oh, open the borders, massive, like, do you know, they're saying about people suffering. I'll tell you the real reason. Do you know how many people have come in this country in the last 2 years during a housing crisis? 1.6 million people. Where the fuck are we putting them?
Are you telling him that?
I will once they finish, yeah. They'll approach me, they don't like me. I don't agree with this.
In other words, with Dave, he'll let you know. Down there, people out there in the grey.
Yeah, yeah. It's bonkers, isn't it? Is he an MP? Used to be an MP?
We do need change. We need you. And what we need.
may well affect any worker in the future, as well as disabled people who currently cannot work. The media concentrated on the impact of personal independence payments, PIP,
Why does that
being lost.
tobacco killing up
The
a
plans of Labour go far further. At the moment, if you work and
don't
pay
wanna
national
put you in
insurance
mama.
payments and you become unable to work, then you get contributory employment.
that-
And if you are in the support group, this is for almost an unlimited time.
That's that
Although
geezer.
assessed by saying they plan to scrap contributory
Yeah, it is
PAYE,
that guy.
and people will only get it for 6 months, and then everything will be tested.
Yeah,
This
it's
something
him.
anyone working as a paying
I know
for,
him,
so they can be protected.
I know him,
so
little
they
prick.
can be protected in times of need.
I don't want to be on video.
What?
I don't want to be on video.
Let's stand in the town centre then. Do you know what I'm saying?
Continue working.
Ben, you're
so that if they lose, they'll have to give up work.
Benjamin.
Further,
Yo, don't tell him to shut up, man.
people not in work, losing PIP, could have a very detrimental impact on local authority budgets. I'm sure many of you here think social care is free at the point of need, but it really isn't. And many disabled and older people may have to pay all of their PIP and attendance allowance towards care. It seems to me that if large numbers of disabled people no longer get that funding for local councils to take away from them, this will impact on their spending power for all.
Quiet attitudes and the lack of peaceful adjustment. Are you pro-fascist?
Why you
Pro-fascist, isn't it?
get your fucking paper
Are you
out?
pro-fascist?
I'm not fucking pro-fascist. I'm just
Yes,
not
you
a
are.
soft
Yes, you
idiot
are.
lefty like
Pro-
you.
Leave your paper out of his face now.
Leave your paper, man.
You're pro-fascist, isn't it?
Yeah, who are you?
First. You're with Britain first, though, innit?
Britain first, are you
Well, with
stupid?
Britain first, weren't you? No
Yeah.
meeting.
What, so if I was filming it, yeah. What's it got to do with you? Your side was the one kicking off because you're a bunch of idiots. You gave Britain.
Why are you getting angry? Why are you getting angry?
You did Britain first, the biggest favour that day.
Yeah, but you're not allowed
Get
to
your fucking paper out of my hand, you dickhead. You fucking dickhead. Move back from me.
Such little shit.
Yeah, you're a fucking lefty soft cunt. How about that?
Hey, don't take it out on refugees, because you're like shit.
Refugees, 1.6 million people added to UK in the last 2 years. We're in a housing crisis. You bunch of muppets. Yeah? What about immigration? 1.6 million last 2 years. I've got children. I've got a grandchild. Where are they going to live in 20 years when rent's £5 a month? You're all stupid. It's not a racist to talk about immigration. You're a bunch of fools.
Hey, refugees welcome here.
Refugees are welcome, yeah. Yeah, they are fucking welcome, but not at the levels that they're coming in at, you idiot. How about that? Do you know what I mean? What about my kids and grandkids? 3 years time we're going to be paying £5 a month rent. 5 years time we're going to pay £3 a month rent. We're going to nowhere to live because of these fucking idiots.
Refugees welcome here.
Refugees welcome here. How many rooms have you got in your house? Go on then, move them all into your house then. Bet you won't know, will ya? Won't know, will ya?
Fucking stinks, mate.
Yeah, and let them all stay in your houses though. You won't though, will you? How many of you have got 3 bedrooms? Let them stay in your houses. Bunch of muppets. Fucking bunch of muppets. They ain't got a clue. You're an MP, you should be ashamed of yourself, ex-MP.
I think you're right.
Well,
Okay, and I'm quite happy to have a quiet discussion.
But that's what it says on their thing there.
No, the people to fucking blame are the billionaires who've stolen the money, sent the factories abroad.
And they need to stop immigration levels. 1.6 in the last 2 years is not good, my friend.
We lost thousands of jobs when the factories closed up Peugeot, when they sent them to Europe for cheap bloody labour.
Get it.
That's been our problem.
But we need, they're saying let everybody in. We need to slow immigration down now. If we don't, we're fucked, mate.
Can I have 10 seconds?
Sorry, mate.
In the last 2 years, we've had the population of Liverpool and Sheffield come into this country.
It's mad.
Right? What we haven't built is the number of hospitals in Liverpool
And houses.
and houses
Get
and
it.
schools and GP.
And we ain't.
And it's the rich bastards who refuse to do that.
And they're not going to do it. We need to bring immigration down. It's a desperate situation, my
I think
friend.
we need a new party with more of your bloody ideas in it than the bastards are in Westminster at the moment.
Just
That's one of the reasons I'm not a fucking MP
It
anymore.
fumes me out.
When they need a home when they're fucking 18 though.
Fight for it like we have to.
Luckily, yeah, my son's got a fucking home. But all these other people...
Yeah, but we get told constantly we're racist if we go and talk about immigration from these guys.
telling you that.
These lot do.
But I'm not.
It's not racist, it's maths.
Yes.
It's maths.
It's
If I'm not pro-Palestine because I don't believe in any babies dying, how can I support one side in Palestine when I feel guilty about the innocent babies dying on the other side? Yeah, I'm the bad person for that. I'm a better person in my mind with that mindset than any of these fuckers. I'm sorry.
What happened?
Every baby that dies is a baby that shouldn't die on either side of war, and they can't agree with that.
And I agree with you. What Hamas did is something I've been fighting against for 50 years.
Bro, if
you don't solve the problems by killing Ben.
Yeah, bro, I'll tell you what, if these lot, the Palestine lot, they said they condemned the IDF, which I do, condemned Hamas like I do, and they had British flags with their Palestine flags, they'd get a lot more support, but they ain't got the brains for it, mate. They're too stupid, and what they're doing is they're causing tensions, the tensions are rising, and these lot are pushing it. When the right comes up and it really kicks off, it's the left's fault. They push, you can't say this, you can't say this, you can't do that, you can't do that, you have to do this, you have to say that. People have had enough, bro.
In the last 3 or 4
People
minutes,
are sick of it.
In the last 3 or 4 minutes, we've had loads of bloody agreement, haven't we?
Yeah, people are sick of it. Sorry.
All right. I'm going to watch the rest of the match if it's all right.
Big up. People are sick of it, mate. At least I'm not saying it. I've had enough.
My boy.
Fucking think they're right on everything. They ain't.
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
They've had 20 years of left agenda, and now it's turning the other way. So wounded. You've all caused it.
Yeah, you're a bunch of bitches.
Fucking fuming I was then.
This is something we can unite on about the cuts in the NHS. This
I
is
agree
something we
with
can all
that,
get
yes.
on board with.
But the issue is immigration, my friend. There's 2 numbers. We are stretched. It's killing us. In 5 years' time, it's going to be £3,000 a month for a 3-bedroom house in Cov. Where are my kids going to live, my friend?
This is why I'm petitioning for social housing. Like, these are things that we can connect on.
Yeah, but then there's another thing. My brother moved into, let me explain to you. My brother moved into social housing, yeah? Before he moved in there was 15 brand new builds. I knocked all of the houses and I'm not racist, but 13 out of the 15 are fresh immigrants in the houses and only 2 white British families. That's not right. What about the Anglo-Saxons? We're getting pissed off, mate.
I think I completely agree with you. I think it's really important to sort of acknowledge that free passage from fleeing war zones is a real thing. And when it was the Ukrainians, we were welcoming them with open arms.
Bro, I've been to these migrant hotels. A lot of them are economic. They're not from war places.
Yeah.
They're taking the piss out of us.
Yeah, and I think that the system needs tightening up.
Yeah.
But I think that we can work together on that.
Yeah, yeah.
And we need to stop being...
Illegal migration is not my biggest concern. It's legal migration. The numbers are just scary.
But it needs... That's why we need safe passage for those who need.
Yeah, I agree with that. I had an Afghan in one of my videos and I agreed with him. He's ran from Afghanistan, he's helped the army.
Yeah.
A guy from Sudan. Them refugees, when they're coming from war, our grandfather parents fought for the refugees when they're coming from war-torn situations.
Yes.
A lot of the migrants coming here, especially the illegal ones, they're not from there. They're economic ones. They're taking the piss out of us.
Yeah, I completely... I understand, but I wanted to say we're not that far apart on a lot of things.
Yeah.
And if we focus on the things that we can impact together, then and then we will get to those things. But improving social housing first for the people that are going to need it first is a real important thing. And for as long as we're arguing, we can't get closer to it. Immigration needs sorting. The whole system needs sorting, but it's marginal gains right now. So I'm thinking the bits that we can get aggressive about together. The stuff I want to shout at you
mate,
about,
every time I come here, that guy, what wound me up there was that lefty dickhead over there. That little hope not hate prick, whatever his name is. Every time calling me, saying because I was filming the Britain First poster, of course I was going to be there and film that. I'm a content creator. You learn that Britain First march in Eton? This side did them the biggest favours. If you lot would have not turned up, they would have done their march, done their speech and fucked off. But because you lot turned up and they knew it was going to kick off, it gave them way more attention and blew them up. And you ain't got a brain between you with it.
This is why I well, thank you.
Not you personally, I'm saying, but just saying. I feel like the way you approach it is wrong and you're pissing the public off.
Do you know what it is? Confidence is quiet. It's insecurity.
The right is getting louder,
it's
mate.
It's insecurity that's loud.
Yeah.
So if we just were stoic and we prepared ourselves quietly in the background, so then when we struck it was effective, rather than turn up at everything and shout off, we'd have more of a chance, mate. But we've got to keep this dialogue going.
I know, it's what it was he started, he pushed me then, started saying I'm a fascist, Britain First. I ain't left and I ain't right. I'm in the middle because I agree with things you spoke about there, I agree with. Exactly. But there's also other things that I don't agree with you saying with. But on the right side I agree with things, there's things that I don't agree with. Why the Tories are a bunch of wankers, I agree with you. They have done things to this country when it comes to growing it as an economy, with the business side of things, beneficial. The same as Labour have bought things like the NHS and stuff like that. Brilliant. We need more central thinking. I think now,
what you're saying,
because we've gone so left for 20 years now, I think we're going to have to go right to get back to the middle again. I'm sorry.
That's scary, isn't it? That's scary from a minority.
And also, what you've got to appreciate is you're going on about minorities, but I agree with that. But to a point where you go past the line, what about the majorities? You can't keep ignoring the majorities to appease the minorities. It's going to piss people off.
Systemic, that's the thing. So it's the systems that need the attention, and we can all agree on that. The systems, like with immigration, needs tightening up, it needs sorting. But look, what's your handle on Instagram?
I'm DP Audits. They know who I am.
DP Audits. I don't know.
They know who I am. DP Audits.
I'm going to give you a follow, okay?
Yeah, follow me.
I've got interested in what you've got to say. Because I'm listening, mate. We've got to take everyone.
You've been the nicest one. The way he has approached me before, this guy here, he's a fucking prick, he is. Oh, what are you going to do? I'll ring my boys now, we'll meet here, you dickhead. How about that?
I think, I'm angry as well, right? And I internalise my hatred, so yours is probably healthier than mine.
I'm ADHD as Albert.
But like, I've got to think if we've got to stay, because as soon as I raise my voice to somebody, they lose credibility. They stop listening to me. Channel that right and aim it at the things that are the problem, like big corporations not paying fucking taxes. Angry at them. I am. I'll scream and shout you there. Fucking.
I'm angry at the rich.
Okay.
I just don't like being called a fascist when he doesn't know me. Because I'll film everything. I'll film the left. I'll film the right. I'll film Britain First. I'll film you. I'll film it all.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean? The trans debate, I feel like with the trans as well, I feel like you're doing a disservice to the gay community. It's taking steps backwards. I feel homophobia is on the rise again. You can be gay, it's fine, no one cares. Stop crying so much about it. You're causing damage.
I think that
I've got gay friends that feel affected by this now, and it's shameful. But the trans community don't think about that, do they?
I don't know, not all of them.
I know.
I've got trans friends as well, and it's a compliment. Who recruit people to target LGBT products, and that's on my doorstep now. That's quite frightening for me. For other people and my friends as well. I think to be really understand the situation, you've got to be affected directly by it. A non-queer person is not going to have an understanding of it the same as a queer person.
But I've got gay friends that have gave me their understanding, and they ain't happy.
There's tensions on all sides, and there's a fracture within the community. But that's why I say, if we can focus on the things that unite us first, get on board with one another as an understanding, there's a fucking level playing field, mate. Then we can make some changes. All right.
Big up your chest. He's all right. He's a fucking knob. I'm gonna keep my phone. That'll make a crew. Anyway, big up to Danny, man. He's out here. There's his lovely missus.
There's my baby girl.
His wife to be. There you go.
On the way up, there's Alice. On the way up, my girl. She's been sick. Too many kids. Looks wild on the way.
Oh yeah, very heated. My camera had ran out. I did actually get some really footage of Mahinder afterwards. He was laughing his head off going, oh my God, you're shouting. It's normally me shouting. Mahinder says, but you're right though, laughing his head off. I wish I would have captured it because it was brilliant. It would make us all laugh the way Mahinder was. He was sat down, I didn't realise. But I'm sorry. This is my frustration and my views here. Everything I say here, I believe the left pushing. You can't say this. You can't say that. You must do that. You must do that. You must appreciate this person. You know, it's just, it's too much, and the public are getting frustrated. Now, I want to sit in the middle, but I'm certainly not going to stand on the side of them far left wet wipes. I'm sorry, people, man. We need to bring immigration down. If you agree with me, please go and hit like, please go and hit share, and please go and hit subscribe. But thank you very much for watching. Big up, people. Respect.